morning, good day, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the presentation, a little presentation that we have on the 2020/2021 ABC Motsepe Saskia prescription. And without further ado, I'm going to start immediately with the foundation phase. That's grade R22. And the first song I'm going to be taking is Thuto ke lesedi, meaning education is light. So now, before we go into a song, just a note to the conductors, a suggestion or a recommendation for conductors. Before we start with the music, it's probably better, because we're dealing with the young ones, that we go through the words first and we try and read the words in rhythm. Thuto ke lesedi, lesedi la rona. Right, and then go to bar 9, which is changed now in time signature. It's no longer in 3/4, going to 6/8. Re ikakatlele, re ibabalele, bokamoso jwa rona. So because there are different time signatures in the music, you would then want the children to get the gist of it from bar 1 up to bar 8 first, where it goes in 3/4, reading it, right? And then after they've read through the words and then you are convinced with it, then you can now try and put music to it. Now the little ones, once again as recommendation, they learn much easier through listening rather than them having to sing at the word go. So perhaps play the melody to them, whether through Melodica if you can, or if you have a recorded audio of this, whether it's MIDI, play it so they can get used to the melody. So you played the melody. So what I did now, I played the whole melody from bar 1 up to bar, the last bar. But you don't necessarily have to do that. You can just go from bar 1 up to bar 8, so they get the 3/4 nice and correct. And then the bar 9, you can just do it separately. One thing that we need to note, of course, is the fact that at bar 9, we see that Dalsenyo sign, which means that obviously you will have to go back, because when you look at the last bar, it says DS. Meaning you have to go back to that. So bar 9 will, to the last bar will be sung twice, or will be repeated. This bar. And then you repeat. Right. And then you will do the rest, or the same thing with the other 2 verses that we have. Second verse says, Thuto ke botshelo, botshelo jwa botlhe, re ithute thata, re utlwe bagolo, thuto boswa jwa rona. And the last verse, Thuto ke lehumo, humo jwa lefatshe, kwa ntle ga yona ga re ne re fenya dikgwetlho tsa lefatshe. Kwa ntle ga yona meaning without education we will never defeat all the challenges of the world, you know, all the challenges that we come through in the world. But back to music now. I think it has been said quite a lot of time that it becomes a cliche that when you're singing a song like this one, the song that we call a strophic song that has different verses, make sure that you vary in tempo. But how do you vary? You don't vary in terms of tempo unless the composer said so. So the composer says nothing about varying in terms of tempo. So it actually means you can now vary in terms of dynamics, your dynamic level. You don't have to start, if you started it in MF, your first verse, maybe your second verse, you can start it in P and then go along with it. But what we need to be wary of is that the softer we sing, the softer our choir sing, then it means we need more diction, we need more pronunciation. Because once we lose that, as we tend to do sometimes when we sing soft, once we lose that, then we lose the gist of the song. Because quite importantly, varying the song, it's simply for the audience to remain glued and to remain interested in what you'll be doing. So, just in conclusion, as I said with the first part, as I did with the first part, it's exactly what we do with the second verse. Thuto ki botshelo, in rhythm, botshelo jwa botle, re ithute thata, re utlwe bagolo, thuto boswa jwa rona. Like that. Same applies to the third verse. Thuto ke lehumo, humo jwa lefatshe, kwa ntle ga yona ga re ne re fehenya dikgwetlho tsa lefatshe. Now, if you notice something, when I got to fenya, I did a bit of a slay there, because now we have lesser syllables than the notes that we have as opposed to the first and the second verse. Now you are now forced to say, kwa ntle ga yona ga re ne re fehenya dikgwetlho tsa lefatshe. Thank you and good luck with this.
Good day, my name is Lucky Sibande Gasongo. Today we're going to do a song here by Ubabalana Events, Netshivhambe and Edward Mngadi. This song has been prescribed for the grade R's to grade 2. The title of the song, it is called Let Us Sing Our Song. Now, viewers at home, as you know, or rather conductors to be specific, there are a number of things that we need to look into, but just to give a highlight of some of them, we'll start at bar number 6. There will be staccatos. Staccatos are indicated with a dot on top of a note. So those staccatos are indicated there at bar number 6. Bar number 8 as well, bar number 9, bar number 15, bar number 19, bar number 21, bar number 22, all the way to bar number 27. The song also has got dynamic variations which are indicated. For example, the song will be started at 80 beats per minute, which is allegro. At bar number 15, the song will have to go to fortissimo. Fortissimo, that double F actually means loud, very loud. At bar number 19, back to piano, which is soft. And obviously there are other indications which are not clearly marked, but they are there in the music itself, like the rests, for example, and the pulls, and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, maybe let's start with the song's lyrics. They go something like this. A song of love is good, a song of joy for everyone. Let us sing it together. And then at bar number 11, and there are what we call melismas. So there'll be ah ha 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 ha, ah ha 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 ha. We're going to indicate, or rather demonstrate that later. Let us respect our teachers always. Bar number 15, let us sing our song of love and joy. A song of love is good, a song of joy for everyone. Let us sing it together. Again, those ah ha ha ha's at bar number 24. The last 3 bars, let us respect our parents always. You will agree with me that this message is relevant, especially for this age group. You get an idea of how the song sounds like. We're going to park it there. Maybe let us include the lyrics, because I think that is what you are also looking forward to. All right, Ready again? Maybe let's start right from the top, so that conductors will be familiar with the introduction of the music. We understand that sometimes conductors are not aware as to when to start the music. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars of piano interlude. And it goes something like that. And it is in what we call a 4/4 time, which is simple time. And conductors, you must also take note that after the staccatos, we have what we call long notes. So if you're going to start by saying, a song of love is good, and then you sustain, a song of joy for everyone. Let us sing it together. Now, when it comes to the ahaha part, you've got 2 ahahas. So it means you're going to have 2 syllables of ahaha. It's not going to be ah, ah, ah. It's something like, let us sing it together. Ah, ah. So those ahs are going to be 2, not 1 ah. Right, now I also need you to take note at bar number 14 that there'll be a big chord that is being played by the piano, and it's going to last for 4 beats. Maybe let us start from bar number 10, Mr. Mwahisi. Let us sing it together, and then let us move forward.
Okay.
And let us sing it together. Let us respect our teachers always. Right. We get to bar number 15, which is also a bridge in the song. Bar number 15 to bar number 18. So it sounds like this. That's the loud part. It is the only part which is indicated with double F, which means this is going to be the loudest part in the music. So Mr. Mwahisi, please, let's go directly bar number 15. And thank you, Mr. Mwahisi. Now let us sing the bridge together. 1, 2, 3, and let us sing our song of love and joy. Now, when we get to bar number 19, that is going back to the same part that we have sung at bar number 6. So it goes something like this. That is the soft part. Now this one goes to piano. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the song is done. Now let's do bar number 20 now with the words. Ready, Mr. Mwahisi? 1, 2, 3, and a song of love is good, a song of joy for everyone. Let us sing it together. Let us respect our parents always. As we have indicated, ladies and gentlemen, that the only difficult part about the song, obviously, it will be the melismas, especially for the age group, but it usually works better if you work note by note, but also just to emphasize all the syllables that are indicated in the music. I would like to say good luck, and I think you're going to enjoy this one. Thank you.